The way we started off the season was very well, very good. First 5-6 games we were in the top 4, and then we just managed to let everything go, slip out of our hands, and parts of it, if not most of it, we will take responsibility because we are the ones that are performing on the game. But sometimes, like I say, you cannot expect people to perform if you haven't instructed them what to do to get the maximum efforts out of them. So for the season, if I should wrap it up as in how it's not good for the amount of players that we have, the ability of the players that we have, the depth of the squad that we have. There is, and there was a lot of room for improvement. There was a lot of room to get higher up in the table, but we let it slip out of our hand, and we can blame no one else but ourselves, because at the end of the day, we are the ones on the field performing. No disrespect to the previous coach. I mean, he did everything he possibly could in his own structure of formality of how he wants to coach. He tried bringing that, but we maybe didn't grab on everything he has to teach us or had to say. So when Coach Ayanda took over, it was more, some of us, like myself, I played against Coach Ayanda, so he knows what players want, because he himself was a player. He knew what would make us smile, and bring us back our happiness. And football, the workplace, is a happy place, and he brought that back to us. And thank you to him for allowing us to believe in ourselves again, like we used to before. Everything went better. He understands the players, and he knew what he needed to do to get our smiles back. And we thank him for bringing that hope, back to us. And it was a difficult state to put himself in the club, to put the Coach Ayanda in that state, but he managed very well to get us out of the relegation.
Let me be honest and say I want to leave that entirely to the management, because as you say, I was given 6 games, and I think we did very well. Unfortunately, we didn't go to the top 8, of which I feel we deserve to. But yeah, it is what it is. But for me, I don't want to really talk about getting the job full time or not. I'll leave that to the president. After the game, go plan properly for next season. Understand, obviously, keep the right players that you feel they form part of your plans for next season. And also get rid of those you feel, no, I think this one will not help us going forward. And also, a team like AmaZulu, honestly, we have good players in our development system, you understand? Maybe it's time also to give those young boys a chance that are still very, very hungry, they still want to play. And mix them with the experienced players. But I think right now it's all about sitting down and planning accordingly for a season elandelayo. A motivating factor kuzoba ukuthi sifuna ukuqeda kahle, siqede ngewini, sivale siye emakhaya emaholidini nathi abalandeli bethu bejabulile kakhulu. And ukudlala namateam njengoPirates is always motivating for the players, to beat a team like Pirates is a big team, so it's a motivating factor. So yeah, and also just to play for our badge. We have to play for our badge, and also, to be honest, I'm a contractor appella, so players have to go out and show what you deserve, your contract has to be renewed, you deserve to maybe with the team at the contract here. So
the mere fact that there is another season next season for us in the PSL, that's the only motivation that we look at, and the mere fact that we have our pride to play for as well, the badge itself. So I think 3 points will put smiles on our faces also for the last game of the season, as well as the club also ending in a high note, in a whole. And I think that's more important than anything else at this point. So I think we just have to just dig up motivation somehow to actually go in this game and treat it as a cup game again.
No, ayikho i-Favours oyenza. Siyi-professional team, kumele senze umsebenzi wethu ngokuthembela. So akunama-Favours owenza. If ukuthi igame asiyiwini on Saturday kuzobe ukuthi iPirates ibingcono kunathi, but not because we're doing ama-Favours, because I'm sure nabo in the same situation bebengeke benzele muntu ama-Favours. Zingaba khona lezo inkulumo, and to be honest, I feel bad for Maritzburg because now everyone can see where they are, and the others they still have a chance to play on Saturday. So the situation is very clear for them now. If these other two teams go and throw their games, then Maritzburg is going down. So I feel bad for them, but I'm hoping that Arrows will do them a favor in terms of winning the game against Cheaper, because we need all our teams in KZN to stay. Yeah, kubuhlungu kakhulu, and angazi ngiyibone iyaqala ukwenzeka. Yeah, I know ukuthi izathu kuzothiwa ngoba iSundowns idlala iChampions League, but mina ngibona ngathi situation ibingaba right ukuthi okay ke the Maruma Gallants, I know they are playing today, but I was going to say Maruma Gallants, Maritzburg, Cheaper play on the same day. Then you leave the other games, you understand? But just those three teams has to play on the same day, because like I'm saying, it make it easy for Maruma Gallants to say if we get a draw, because we have a better goal difference, Maritzburg is going. Make it easy for Cheaper to say if we get a draw, you know. And you never know with these Favours. It's a possibility. Anything in football can happen.
It's not nice to see someone speak bad about the players that he was with, or maybe he was joining us in these things. I don't know. Yeah. But it's not nice to lose your job, yes, first of all, but it's also not nice just because you lost your job. It gives you a platform to thrash the whole club or everybody part of AmaZulu. It's not a good thing. But at the end of the day, things has been said. For us, is to sometimes brush things under the carpet and just move forward.
How did you guys as players manage that?
Some of us was mentally disturbed concerning football for the way season went. You know, some of us really had big hopes, like especially being part of the final of the MTN.
So it's the highlight for you guys.
It's the highlight of the season, and unfortunately we can't hold on to that because we didn't win it. So it's even more difficult losing a final, going to the Carling Cup, losing that as well. It's just after losing a final. It's all pieces, bits and pieces that makes you even go further down. Like at the end of the day, like I said, Coach Ayanda, what he did is lift us up. He didn't do much. He didn't do anything different from the previous coach. He just managed to lift ourselves up. That's about it.